Alright, so welcome to Castlevania the Adventure ReBirth for the Nintendo Wii. So this is supposedly a remake of Castlevania the Adventure for the Game Boy, which I did a few years ago. But really it plays more like a Rondo of Blood, really. So it's kind of weird. Count Dracula, demon king with a once great demonic power, who seeks to whatever. Time after time throughout history, Dracula was defeated by the Belmonts, a family of vampire hunters who brought peace to the land. 100 years have passed since Dracula's demise, and with the fear of him gone, he rose again along with his castle to scourge the land of evil. With such a tragic history repeating itself, Christopher, a descendant of the Belmont, decided to stand up for humanity against the demon. He alone seeks to infiltrate the dark something something. Fast text. Whatever. Alrighty, then. So, of course, we have the classic, character walks from left to right. So, yeah. So, in the original, there were 4 stages, I think. In this, there are 6. Also, they put sub-weapons in this one. In the original, there were not sub-weapons, so that's kind of interesting. It also has an interesting look to it. Yeah, see, there's the knife. The original game, it was kind of infamous for obviously not having sub-weapons, being quite difficult, and the gameplay was kind of slower than most Castlevania games. Obviously, it's been sped up some, and that powers up our whip to the max. Now we can throw a little fireball. It's cool. So yeah, you'll notice all the music for the 6 stages are like remixed Castlevania tracks from different Castlevania games. And they brought back the eyeballs. That's cool. I think there are some branching paths in this game, a la Rondo of Blood. So, that's kind of cool. Holy Water! I think Holy Water is kind of crappy in this game, compared to, like SC4 and Symphony of the Night and such. The axe is actually pretty useful in this game because you can reach a lot of candles that you wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. And it's pretty powerful. The cross is alright. The knife is still just the knife. I mean, not much to say about that. Yeah, there's a key. You get keys. Yeah, the annoying thing is keys replace your sub-weapons. So if you get a key, you don't want to get a sub-weapon, or you could really screw yourself over. So yeah. But yeah, I would not say this is a bad game at all. I actually do prefer the original Castlevania the Adventure, mainly for nostalgia, but that's just me. Some people may enjoy this game more. I don't know. Uh-oh. We got a big bat! It just wouldn't be a Castlevania without a big vampire bat boss. You know what I mean? Of course, that's more of a mid-boss, and I would get the axe, but key. So yeah. There's some meat, and we can open the key. Or open the key. Open the door. You know what I mean. We got the watch. The watch is pretty much the same as always. Not really a big deal. You can stop time. Christopher Belmont can go and rob a bank. You know how it is. There's the axe. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, the axe seems more powerful in this game than it is in most Castlevanias. That's why I find it to be pretty useful, plus it can reach those out-of-reach candles, which usually have good stuff in them. And there does seem to be quite a bit of health in this game, which is always nice. Holy water, nah. Seems like in the later Castlevania games, they really nerfed Holy Water. And we got an eyeball. Mid-boss dude. He's not a big deal at all. You can kind of get him stuck in a pretty nice loop, and, you know, not a big deal. You don't even really need a sub-weapon. Oh, I guess that was the actual boss. Okay, fine. Yeah, most stages will have a mid-boss and then a boss. What up? This game is definitely much easier than the original The Adventure. Much easier. If you saw my LP of the original game, then you know how difficult that game is. Pretty infamous. Well, we got Axe Knight. Actually, that's more of a Spear Knight, but... still, you know the deal. Destroying chandeliers, because why not? Of course we got bats, and they're blue for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they're cold. Yay! The hell? Is that like a dodo? Alright, sure. Some pretty interesting enemy designs here. So yeah, the developers that did this game also did a rebirth for both Contra and Gradius. Never played either of them, but, you know, I don't know if they're any good, but it's kind of interesting. And we get another key. We get another key. But I figured I would do this game. I mean, I'm kind of... hit that switch. I'm kind of running out of Castlevania games to do at this point. I still got the N64 Castlevania games, oh boy. And the PS2. And I think that's it, really. I mean, I guess I could do Castlevania Chronicles for the PS1, which I've never played, by the way. And I recently played the demo of a Harmony of Despair for the PS3, which, it was alright, I guess, but I don't know. I really didn't care for it that much. I'd probably like it more if I had the full version of the game, since the demo just lets you play one level, and, you know, you can't really do a whole lot, but it was still kind of fun. Key! We've got a key, guys! What are we gonna do with it? Oh boy. Okay, those platforms kind of remind me of Castlevania Bloodlines for the Genesis. Woo! Now we're in an underground cave type dealio. Well, you gotta have an underground cave area in a Castlevania. You have to. By law. Open that door. Oh boy. It's like a floating jellyfish type enemy. We got the cross, which is not bad. Cross is usually my favorite weapon. Other than Symphony of the Night, because, you know, it just takes too many hearts in that game to use. They basically forced you to use, like, the item break version of it instead of just throwing it like a boomerang. And it takes, like, over 100 hearts, so, yeah. That's why in Symphony of the Night I stick with the Holy Water. But in most games I do prefer the cross, but in this game, I do like the axe. I think this game has the best version of the axe. So yeah. We got an elevator. Oh! The Rosario. Oh boy. Yeah, so I don't know why they just completely changed the game. I mean, you know, like, this isn't even anything like The Adventure, really. So I don't know why they called it The Adventure ReBirth. Probably would have made more sense if they would have called it Rondo of Blood ReBirth. Since the gameplay is a lot more like that. Although you do play as Christopher Belmont, so, you know. What you gonna do? Give me that money. Give me that Taco Bell money. Bum bum bum. Fleaman! You gotta have Fleaman. It just wouldn't be right not to have them. Also, if you beat the game, you unlock Classic mode, which makes your controls more like a classic Castlevania, where you can't change direction when you jump, and I think it only lets you have 2 sub-weapons. Oh boy. So here we got the Stone Golem. I guess he is. Pretty much. He's not that difficult. You just gotta watch out for the freaking stones he knocks everywhere. And he turns all small. Which he's probably more dangerous when he's small, because he can fly all over the place. Oh. Don't you hit me, sir. Hey, what are you throwing stones at me? This isn't Final Fantasy Tactics, and we got him. Like how he just falls, he like breaks his head on the ground. Like, okay. You done. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Alright, so that's stage 2. Like I said, this game's actually quite easy for a Castlevania game. Stage 3. There's a skeleton on the wall, who apparently breathes really short-range fire breath. That's exciting. Here's a classic remix track. Which I believe was used in Castlevania 3 and later in Circle of the Moon, if I'm thinking right. There's blood bones. Just got killed by a spear. Okay. Whatever. I'm not even getting involved in that situation. Skeleton! It's a blue skeleton. I don't think it's an ice skeleton or anything, but could be, I guess. Also, yeah, unlike some other Castlevania games, you can only go up and down the stairs. You can't actually like jump onto them, because that doesn't work. But I do like how there's like kind of footsteps when you go up the stairs. Most Castlevania games don't have that, and I kind of like that. It's kind of a nice little feature. See, jumping on these steps would be useful, but you can't do that. So you gotta do it the old-fashioned way. And there's a little breakable wall. I don't think we want to go up there, though. We want to go over here. Bone pillar. You gotta have bone pillars. It is nice that they used a lot of classic Castlevania enemies and tropes and such. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the first Wii game that I've ever recorded. Maybe. I think this was actually a WiiWare game, which I don't think you can actually buy anymore. You can probably find it online or something, but I don't think you can actually buy it anymore since they discontinued their service or whatever. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Eyeball's chasing me! Dude, get out of here. Give me a little personal space, dude. Oh my god, a guillotine. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think you can slide in this game. But it's not really needed there. I mean, it would be helpful, but it's not mandatory. Most things are still pretty avoidable. Oh, they have a climbing skeleton, much like in the Game Boy games. Huh. That's kind of nice, I guess. Open that door. What do we got in here? Oh boy. It's a white dragon. Yeah. Oh. The white dragon is a mid-boss, which is kind of weird, since he's always like just a regular enemy. But I guess they made him a little tougher in this game, but not by too much. He goes down pretty quick. Especially if you have an upgraded whip. Spikes! Yeah, cool thing is you can destroy these things. Well, I don't know about that one, but you could destroy that first one. It was probably best just to stay away. See, there's another white dragon, but that one's like weaker and kind of bounces instead of hanging from the wall. There's an ectoplasm! Don't curse me, sir. I don't know if there is a curse in this game, but if there is, we don't want it. Oh boy, this thing's just floating around. Yeah, see, watch out, dude. I'm not sure if you can destroy all of those, but I think some of them are just best to avoid altogether. There we go. That's kind of unique. Whoa! That's pretty reminiscent of a SC4. Yep, there's the Game Boy climbing skeleton. Do do do. Whee! Open that door. What is this nonsense? Oh boy. So this is the Blade Master, I guess? Right? Kind of. Fires like blades at you. Kind of reminds me of the Spectral Sword, or the Poltergeist from Symphony of the Night. It's basically like a floating sword that kind of attacks you with other, like, swords and weapons and blades and such. Not a big deal. It likes to hang out in the air, so the axe would definitely be useful, but we got the cross, so we'll just have to make do. Make duty, if you know what I mean. The cross can definitely be useful, though. The holy water would not be useful at all. Imagine that. Stage clear! Good stuff. Got a lot of hearts.